Now, what makes Daffy a good partner for Jack is that he acts as a proper distraction for Jack to just spam projectiles. In fact, as we can see right here, Daffy is pretty much just getting beat up. And it's very funny because I really like his sprites. They're funny and fantastic. I especially love the way that Daffy just walks towards his impending doom.
ゲームオーバー。
Oh, and then the referee just explodes, and Daffy has inconsequently died. Also, it appears that the end title card has glitched out. Oh, and the music of Jack and Nexus are combining. Oh dear. So let's go to round two. You know, it's such a simple enjoyment from me just watching the full crowd Daffy Duck smash him on the ground. This is the kind of content that Tsuburaya and the big A+ games, they're just keeping it from you. They're keeping it from me, and they're keeping it from us. And, well, Daffy has died again. Well, he served his purpose well. Now, honestly, Daffy doesn't seem that powerful on his own. It just seems like he jumps around and gets beat up with... What? Goodness, Daffy! How much HP did you take off Knight's health? I've never seen that before. Like, you see what I've done here is that the problem with Knight, the problem is I kind of feel sorry for these characters. Warsaw is going against it's 1 versus 2, and Jack is able to quickly spam his projectiles, and they're very effective, really. And like I said, that's what makes it a good team. Now, Knight kind of has a chance here because he has his final vent attack, which can probably instantly kill some of these characters. But here, he's just not doing very well. Focusing on Daffy. If I'm being honest here, I feel like he probably should focus on Jack. But the AI just doesn't respond, really. You know, next, let's recreate a classic battle, the finale of Jack. Yes, that's right, Marvin the Martian and Zeton 2. You know, I actually think that the Jack finale would have been way more interesting this way. Just replace Alien Bat with Marvin the Martian. And then, like, years later in Ultraman Saga, we could have had Marvin make Hyper Zeton. Wouldn't that be interesting? And really, I say Alien Bat already looks like a PT character anyway. So, and like, imagine the finale. You could, like you have the finale where, like, Rojiro is screaming at Jack as he's running, and Jack's flying away because he's running away from responsibility. And then you just have Daffy running in behind him, and he'll be saying, like, Daffy Duck things, and just hopping about. It'd be very tearful, I must admit. I'm not sure if I can handle it. Now, this is pretty much a cakewalk for Jack, isn't it? Oh, I really like the shots that are going on around here. Like, Daffy's just spamming whatever move he's doing, which I don't really know. Marvin is dead already. See, I don't know what Daffy's doing there. It's like his Dodgers costume, but it appears to be hurting Zeton a lot. And Jack is still just standing in the background trying support. This time, this is like Daffy's dying again. Like before, he was just a punching bag for Ophelia, but now he's taking on Endgame Kaiju. I'm proud of him. So with these next segments, I just decided to throw random stuff at Jack and Daffy. So as you see right here, I did a strange pairing of Gankyu and Gabadon. And as you hear, Gabadon makes those weird sounds. I don't know if Gabadon could do much. Does it look like Gabadon is doing damage, you guys? Oh, I love that. So yeah. That's so funny. Oh, and Daffy just got absorbed again. It's relatively working the same way, though. Gabadon is slowly working his way towards Jack. A little bit too slow. It's slightly suspenseful, but it's also Gabadon, who is too cute. too scary in the first place, and they're gone. No, it's really cursed. I'll just fusion card. That's a picture of Jack. Not even dropped correctly. As you see, I'm doing another weird pairing. I have Rider Odin, and I'm picking the Nui Rama from Bionicle. So, I think I'm just gonna specialize in bizarre Mugen pairing for interesting fights. So yeah, I was wondering, it's like, I don't sure if this fight was gonna do anything, but I don't know what Jack did there, but he really just destroyed the Nui Rama completely. It would none of them got any hits like that fight. Yeah, if I was playing the Nui Rama, like do a lot better because like I could fly the top and drop bombs on everybody. Like how Jack just got ruined. Special got interrupted by Nui Rama form. Ooh, that was overkill, wasn't it? Really, I did not. Well, Jack and Daffy, they had some losses, and this one coming out. One, I have one loss recorded. So, and I think I am going to make a tier list. We can just follow Jack and Daffy, see how many fights they've won, things like that. So here I said, okay, well maybe I could tire them out by making like a team of 4 taking turns. So I decided to choose characters I thought who might be able to do a decent job in whittling down their HP. And okay, 5 high 5, I chose Fives because I can remember that character being somewhat decent and being able to quickly take out other characters. And I chose Iron Man, who's a spammer. Spams is new to me. And here I picked Powered. Because Powered is actually pretty surprisingly. Character's well made. And he does a lot of weird air combos. Like, sounds very interesting. And then for like the last person, would hurry up. I chose Kabuto. Kabuto was actually pretty tough. Sometimes. Actually, it's usually the second round Kabuto is better. So maybe that was a bad idea. So go for this footage. Yeah, see, as you can see, Spies actually does pretty good. Kind of whittling them down. Able to get them in a combo at some points and hit them both at the same time. But it just wasn't quick enough to really. So then we have Iron Man. I guess Iron Man just kind of gets this situation. Usually just spams, but he got up by Daffy, so it wasn't working out for him. Then he had Powered. So sorry for him. Facing him just just got ruined. It's not as powerful as Jack's up. Or Power. None of these guys. It's like, yeah. So by the time they got the power, they get to Kabuto. The whole thing was just their HP is fully back. So I don't think Kabuto does a very good job. No, he doesn't. Ew, oh boy. Embarrassing moment for him, I would say. Just cursed. Very cursed. Here, right in this next fight, they actually have a recorded loss of them. See, and I would say it's a fairly intense battle comes up because I decided to do another pairing. I chose King of Stornium because
The S is actually really powerful, I would say. Mainly because his H his power bar just goes up all the time. Powers of the Ultra Brothers, which I don't know if they're stronger than the attack, but it certainly feels like the mark. Feels like they are, mostly because you can spam them. But so it seems like Jack, where he has 6 power bar, we can already use some of them, which is interesting. Here, oh yeah, yeah. Ooh boy, that was he just destroyed them. Unfortunately, they did not. I mean, this Daffy's doing his job, the punching, but Ginga's just not having it. Just eventually, the dynamic switches where Oja the punching, and Ginga becomes the spammer. So I guess they kind of met their match. Not sure if Oja is stronger than Daffy Duck. Such a weird thing to say, but yeah, that did not work out in favor. I took their dynamic, made a more powerful version. So yeah. Well, anyway, that is all for today. I would say I will be doing more strange videos like this because my whole YouTube channel is just the real Ultraman content. I would say, but if you have any suggestions on characters that I should add to the game that you maybe like to see, I might download and just add comments. Thank you.